Hey everyone, it is late at night and I'm Norman. Welcome to the lounge, the second video in this potential series where I just kind of go off the cuff. Tonight's video is an anomaly. I'm actually not even going to be talking about watches. So if you are a YouTube creator or you're thinking about becoming one, this video is for you. And as the title states, I have something for you and it's totally free. So let us begin. All right, so let's go behind the scenes here. Whenever I make videos and there's images in them, I need those images to be 1920 by 1080 pixels. And in order to do that, I'm on Linux, so I fire up GIMP. But of course, any image editor that lets you scale and resize the canvas will do this. I still have zero luck with screencasting software. The video strays from the audio, so I'm recording on the camera and I'm going to record my screen and hopefully that recording doesn't stray. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to do some slicing. So let me start recording my screen. Okay, so my screen is now recording. So here is my workflow. So if I find an image like, let's pick one that's tall. So like this one of a reverso. I'll copy the image because at least half the time that I try and just save an image, it ends up being a WebP file and my video editors don't like that. So I'm going to flip to a different desktop. Here's GIMP. I'll paste it here. And this one's tall, so I'm going to scale it to the height, and then I'm going to resize the canvas to fit the width. And I have all the hotkeys memorized. I use the Alt key with others, so Alt-I, Alt-S, and then I'll tab to get to the height, 1080, Alt-S. All right, so now we have the height. And then I go to the canvas and I go to the width, 1920, center it and resize it. Then I have to create a new layer, move it to the back, pick a color from this image, and then fill it. Then I'll save it. And I have a temporary directory. Oops. Temp image test. And we'll call it Reverso 01. Then I have to wait for this dialog to pop up. Then I close that image and then I have to not save. So that's what it takes to resize one image. So I had to do all of that just for one image. You can imagine if I have 30 images in one video, how time consuming that is. I'm just sitting here all night, hitting all of these hotkeys, and it's an absolute nightmare. And by the way, let me know in the comments below if you want me to do a follow-up video going over my video editing workflow. I use Kdenlive, which by the way is cross-platform. And I've seen videos on YouTube where other people are showing their workflow in Kdenlive, and it wasn't great. It was kind of like this GIMP thing where it just takes them forever to do simple tasks. And these particular tasks are things that I do hundreds of times in a video, probably. So I have a workflow where it's done in seconds with just one hotkey. But that is my workflow. The other day I saw a video on a very advanced video editor that lets you actually do nodes and wire them together to do things in the editor. And I thought maybe I could use the nodes in that application to do all of this for me the second I open an image in it. But that's a lot, and I really didn't want to have to learn that. I don't have time for that kind of nonsense. And so I figured I would make something this is a simple task. I'll make something that does this for me, and I have something. And this is what you can use. There's a link in the show notes below to the GitHub repository. You don't have to be a nerd. You don't have to clone the repository or anything. All you have to do is download one file. So let me show you that workflow now. All right, so here it is. This is a Qropper tool, and it's just a standalone HTML file. So all you have to do is open it up in a browser. I'm using Opera because Opera's color picker has an eyedropper tool. All right, so here is what the workflow looks like with this tool. Find the image that I want. Let's go with another tall one. I'll copy the image. I'll go to my tool, and all I do is paste it. Control V, and that right there is the image resized. If I were to download this image, it would be 1920 by 1080 right now. And the cool thing is you can set the background color for if there is extra canvas. So I can go here and do my usual, take the eyedropper and find a color within the image that I want to use for the background. And then I'll hit enter. Oops. I will tab off of that and hit enter. So now my background is set, but it didn't apply it, right? All you have to do is repaste that image, which is still in your clipboard right now. And there it is. It now is using your newly selected background. You can actually use different sizes, but I have it defaulted to 1920 by 1080. And the image URL piece I don't think really works, so you just want to paste them in here. So let's find something that we can crop, because this is great if you want to just paste it in here and utilize whatever it gives you. But what if you could crop it to get more of the watch in your shot? So let me find a good photo for that. Let's say this one. Maybe we want to zoom in on the movement. So copy this image, go here, paste it. And if I hit this crop tool, it shows me the original image, not scaled or anything. Now in HTML, mouse dragging is not so great. So what you want to do is click on this image so that it's selected. That's something that I'm going to fix in the near future. When you hit that crop button, it'll automatically select it. If you hit enter, a square shows up. Now, if you're a nerd and you know Vim key bindings, this uses that because the mouse is just glitchy and weird. So H will move it left. So what I would typically do is kind of set it in the top corner. K moves it up. If I hold shift, so the directions are H, J is down, K is up, L is right. So I set it in the top left corner and I hit shift and those movement keys, and now it resizes it. So L goes right, J goes down until I have just what I want in the image. And it moves in increments that fit evenly onto the image so you can get right up to the edge. Now once I have this square where I want it, I hit apply crop. And there we go. So it fits more of the image in there. And I can try again by hitting crop. So let's make this something that may fill up the whole canvas. I hit Shift and L, Shift and J. So something maybe like this. And in the future, I might make it so that you can just click a button and have this square be the aspect ratio of 1920 by 1080, but I need to figure out how I want that to behave. So then apply crop. We barely have some canvas showing now. So you could try this a few times and get it to fully fit that in this size. Now I'm going to hit save. So save JPEG. That's going to put it in my downloads directory. So let me go to my super nerdy file explorer. So I'm going to go to my temp directory. Image test, where we have our first image. I'm going to open a tab, go to my downloads, sort that. Here's the resized image, and then I'll cut it, paste it in here, and then I'm going to rename it Reverse 002. And that's it. That's my whole workflow. And that's me talking you through it. So if I was to do it, this would just take me a matter of seconds without having to hit all these different hotkeys, without having to type in image sizes and tabbing to different things, saving, answering that dialogue, closing, all those things. I just paste the image in there. And if it's good, I hit save JPEG, copy it over to my folder, and I'm done. So check out the show notes below. If you want to use this tool, just download the HTML, open it in a web browser, and you have an image crop resizer for your videos. Let me know what you think of it if you do use it. And for updating, just keep your eyes open there, and I'll eventually do releases and stuff, and you just grab the latest copy of that HTML and you'll have my current functionality in there. So yeah, I'm super excited about this thing. I just used it for the first time in a video that'll probably be coming out right after this one. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this here and there. Obviously there's no watch talk, so these aren't going to be very frequent, but if it's helpful for those of you who make videos, then I'll do a couple more and show you some other things. Thanks for watching.